What is going on YouTube? Crypto for Change here. My name is David, bringing you guys again another video going over Algorand's ecosystem. There's been a lot of things happening this past week. We've had some launches of some dApps on Algorand's ecosystem. We've also had some of the other projects that are already on it, giving some updates and doing some cool giveaways and some other fun things. So we're going to cover all that in today's video. Also, before we jump in, I want to give a massive shout out and thanks to you, all the subscribers, all the viewers, people who are commenting, everybody who, watches my videos. We just started this channel about 3.5, maybe 4 months ago. We're already up to over 1,600 subscribers, which is amazing. And I'm super thankful, for each and every one of you. But now the channel is monetized. So I have passed all of YouTube's requirements as far as the subscriptions and the watch hours go. And obviously all thanks is to you guys because I would not be here without you. It's super exciting. I'm really excited for next year, 2022. Already drumming up some really cool ideas, video ideas, some challenges and things like that for 2022 to incorporate you, the watchers, and hopefully give you guys some amazing content just to keep you coming back for more. I also will be having some pretty cool interviews. I'm still trying to lock down some of the finer details of when we can get those interviews on and some giveaways with them. So you'll want to make sure that you stay tuned because you won't want to miss out on that. And on the topic of being monetized with YouTube, I mean, let's be honest, getting cash from YouTube would be great, but I want to get paid in Algorand, and I don't think YouTube is that far ahead of the scene. So I'm actually going to start linking my address wallet below if you want to give a tip in Algorand to the channel to help support, and help grow the channel, help me be able to, upgrade the equipment, switch everything up. That would be an awesome thing that you can do to help me and to help the Crypto for Change channel movement continue to grow. And I'll link both the ability to pay in ALGO and the ability to pay in YLDY. So super excited, super thankful, like I said, for all that, the community has done in 2021, and really just can't wait to see what 2022 has in store. So without further ado though, let's get into the video. So we are going to first start with Algofi. If you're not aware, Algofi is a lending and borrowing protocol that has been built on Algorand. If you watch this week's episode of Pardon the Crypto, me and C. Will broke down a little bit about what Algofi was going to be bringing to the table in an article they released. But it's going to be another way in which big money, I would say institutional money, can start to enter into the Algorand ecosystem. I wanted to show you the application. So if you come up here and you hit the app, it'll take you to where you can actually connect your wallet and start participating. So this is really cool. This thing has not even been live a full day as I'm filming. Obviously, once the video goes live, it would have been a full day, but they are almost to 10 million in total supply, and then almost to, a little bit over 2.25 million in borrowed, which is huge for just under 24 hours of Algofi being live. So as you come down, you'll be able to see the assets which you can add supply to and earn a yield. Like I said, right here, it'll show you the asset type, and then over here, it'll show you how much APR you would be paid. Now, this is going to be a little different than maybe what you're used to if you're used to staking on maybe, say, a Tiny Man or even on a YLDY. The claiming, the ability to claim and how much you're going to claim and all that is going to be a little different. But nonetheless, you can stake or supply your algos, your USDC, go Bitcoin, go ETH, and then you can actually borrow against it. Now, some would say, well, why would I want to do that? Well, leverage is a really good thing if you know how to use it. I've already seen a lot of people tweeting about how they're maybe supplying 1,000 algo or 2,000 algo and then going and borrowing 250 algo or 500 algo and buying YLDY and then staking that in some of the liquidity pools or the staking pools right now, like Choice Coin, which are paying crazy high APYs, and pretty much they're going to be paying back the loan with the excess APY or yield they're earning through YLDY. Now, I do want to caution, before, you go out there and do that, there is risk there because obviously if the asset that you're borrowing goes down and it falls below a certain level, you can get pretty much a margin call, or they would pretty much say, hey, you got to pay up now because, you know, the asset you borrowed against is down. So there is more risk there than your traditional just staking on YLDY, if that's what you're used to. So make sure you do your own research. But I did want to highlight this one because Algofi is a big project that's on Algorand. It's live. And it really, just like that, you know, me and C-Will talked about just a few days ago on Pardon the Crypto, the 3 pillars of DeFi. Not only can you bridge, you know, Bitcoin and Ethereum over to Algorand's ecosystem, but now you can actually put those to work and start earning some yield, which I think is a really neat and really cool thing that they brought. So super excited for Algofi. Congrats to the guys that were working on it, building it. You know, excited to see where 2022, you know, we're just where Algorand's DeFi ecosystem goes in 2022. And I think that, you know, Algofi is going to be a big, big help there. Another thing I do want to say real quick before we jump off of it is, you know, like I said, the bank token, which is their native token, is not out yet, but participating in the Algofi, you know, mainnet launch, I do believe will let you in on, you know, being someone who could get some airdrops. You know, make sure you're following them on Twitter. Make sure you're in their Discord. They have that launched. There's tons of ways to stay updated on how you can get in on that token when it launches. But obviously playing a part in their, you know, just their testing of their mainnet and making sure everything goes, you know, well. I'm sure there will be some hiccups, but they will reward those people who are, you know, early on and participating in it. So great stuff there. Let's jump over now and let's talk a little bit of YLDY, since we, you know, we're in that DeFi, you know, zone right now. Obviously, if you come over to staking pools, there is some ridiculous APY right now out here, guys. You know, I still love earning as much of this one from the Opulous pool as I can, just because it has 8 days left. So I know there are tons of people who are, you know, big Opulous proponents here on the channel, and you probably like earning that 56.6. It does fluctuate APY, but that's still a great one. But as you come down, Choice Coin had a really, really nice pop. You know, it was actually before the second one opened up, which is still at 21,000 APY. When it was just YLDY to Choice, this was right about 90%, 100% APY. And then once they opened up the Choice for Choice, it was actually really, really high. And that was just because the amount of people who were probably staking in this one and earning Choice was not a lot. So then a lot of people were going to Tiny Man and swapping for it. And that caused, like, I think it was like a 20x on the price of the Choice coin, just because of that demand. So you're already seeing, you know, what YLDY kind of brings to the whole DeFi ecosystem. You know, as these tokens get launched, you know, it gets them out here for everyone to see, because, you know, if you're in the Algorand DeFi ecosystem, you're probably using YLDY to some extent, and that is giving all these things exposure to, you know, thousands and hundreds of thousands of users who are daily coming on this place or on this platform and checking it out. So just wanted to highlight that. There are tons of good, you know, passive earning income plays here, all the way from if you have some Choice coin. If you don't, you can stake for it, and you're earning 170% on the front end. And then once, you know, you claim those, you literally can put those to work, earning another 21,000% on the back end. Now, yes, there is the risk of, you know, this coming crashing down and the value of Choice, you know, not holding to the levels it's at. You know, I'm not going to speculate there on what it's going to do. I'm just telling you where you could be putting some money right now. If you're in Algorand's DeFi ecosystem, you own YLDY, make sure you're taking advantage of some free, you know, APY and some free yield that you could be getting daily. Continuing on the YLDY front, me and C-Will talked about this on Pardon the Cryptos episode, but this was some really big news. I'm not going to go in depth on it just because you can go back and watch this week's episode of Pardon the Crypto, but YLDY creates a cross-chain NFT esports marketplace with help from Polygon Studios. I am actually going to be doing a video breakdown on what Polygon is, or Matic, in the coming weeks, so stay tuned for that. But this is big. This is YLDY making that bridge to the Ethereum ecosystem, and being because Polygon is one of it's really the biggest scaling you know, side chain for Ethereum. So it's going to be a major player for Ethereum's future. And I think YLDY partnering with Polygon Studios is going to be a huge player for YLDY's just exposure and gaining more and more, in the DeFi ecosystem. We saw with Opulous, with it launching its token, the ERC20 version and the ASA, it's really helped it get a lot of publicity, even having some breakdowns by some of the bigger YouTubers like BitBoy Crypto, Altcoin Daily, Leo Trades. I mean, there's tons of people that are covering it, and I'm hoping we can start to see some of the similar things happen with this NFT marketplace partnership that YLDY has done. The next thing I want to talk about, and we're not going to go too in depth on this article, but it's just a great thing to know if you're a YLDY user. Runtime verification completes YLDY's TL5 multi-token staking audit. So Runtime Verification is completing their security audit of YLDY's TL5 staking pool contract with no major issues found. This outcome makes us even more excited for YLDY's new TL5 products slated to launch this month, namely the YLDY's liquidity provider LP pools, fair distribution via staking pools, and auto compounding ASA staking pools. So, not going to dive too much in depth, but runtime verification, and also if you come down on this article, Hallborn, those were the two who did the audits of YLDY's, when they were first launching. They're doing another audit of the next, pretty much the upgrade to the smart contracts that they're going through right now, moving from TL4 to TL5. So, I'm not going to bore you with the details, but this is big if you're just a user of YLDY. It shows that they take security seriously. They don't want people having to worry about losing their crypto that are participating in the staking pools. And to me, that's big because I have quite a bit of money on their platform. So it shows me that, I can trust them, that they're doing the steps needed to make sure that my money is safe, my crypto is safe, and that is a huge thing for me. And they did also just tweet out this morning that node status update following recent node provider issues that we have now set up our own node and indexer infrastructure. It is syncing as we speak, but it may take a few days to complete. We greatly appreciate everyone's patience during this time. So if you've been using YLDY the past week or so, there were a couple times where either it was really slow, or maybe I think at one point it even was like down for a while, where if you had if you linked your account, you actually couldn't see what your balance was, and so that was because they were running on a specific node, and that one was just having too much trouble staying up and staying online. So they have created their own in an attempt to bypass that and make it more easy, and hopefully we don't see some of those lagging issues with staking, claiming, and all the like. So another cool update just from YLDY. If you were affected by that, you saw that. If it gave you wonder, this is what they're doing to fix it. Now let's switch gears and let's talk a little Opulous, some Christmas, cheer that they have been bringing for my viewers. If you're not on social media, you're missing out, really. I mean, I know social media can be a kind of a cancerous place from time to time, and Twitter is not really no, exemption, but Opulous has been doing the 12 days of OPULmas or OpulXmas. It has been going on the past few days. They've been giving out tons of free crypto, tons of free Opulous tokens every single day to 5 lucky winners, plus tons of other challenges and games that they've been playing, for other people to win some free Opulous and hopefully some other things. But there's still more Opulous tokens to be given out. There's still some big trips and some year-long pre-sale passes. You can make sure to go over and you can sign up. I'll actually link that in the description below if you want to fill out the form. All you have to be doing is holding Opulous tokens in your wallet. I believe it's every 100 tokens you own gets you 1 ticket for the chance to win some of these. So make sure you're participating because, hey, who doesn't love some free crypto for the holidays? Next, I want to touch on Algorand. Like I said, if you're not on social media, you may be missing out on some of these big, things that are happening, and just some of the updates that they post on their socials, or just make sure you're following them somewhere so you're getting this. But this is Twitter specific. But on the 21st of December, which is just in a few days, they will be doing the Chain of Chains Conversation Continued. And this will be a discussion about how Algorand is building a multi-chain world, and you'll be able to tune in on Tuesday via Twitter Spaces. So if you have a Twitter, make sure you set a reminder reminder right here. Just click on it just so you're aware of what they're doing and just how their Algorand is planning to grow in this multi-chain future. I think there's going to be tons of great information given out here, so you won't want to miss it. And now let's talk about a little price action. So, obviously I love talking price action when we're seeing good buying opportunities like we've seen the past few weeks. I will be honest though, I wouldn't be surprised to see it dip a little further. I never try to really time the market. I like dollar cost averaging into these projects. But, if you're someone who's trying to, do a swing trade, I do think there could still be some downward pressure, just as Bitcoin I think still has a little bit more to come down before it maybe has its last run to end out 2021 and into 2022. But coming down, let's take a look real quick at the year-to-date chart on Algorand. We're seeing numbers. I mean, we're at $1.39, guys. Just a few weeks, we were, sitting right above $2. So this is a pretty big drop. If we come down, we can check what the correction is from the all-time high. We are down 58.3%, 03%. That's a huge drop. So definitely some buying opportunities here if you're in Algorand for the long haul, and especially if you're getting ready for the next governance period that is about to open up. That's a great way to get in on some low prices, be able to stake that for governance and earn some APY, while you're holding it. I do know this, if you are someone who is looking to participate in governance too, and you are holding your algo on Coinbase, you may want to go ahead and start trying to get it off there, because I have seen many people on Twitter saying that Coinbase is pretty much holding their Algorand hostage. They are not letting people move it off. And they're saying it's Algorand's network, which that's total BS, because I've been able to send algo from wallet to wallet without any issues. I think it's more of they don't have all the algo on their system, to actually handle the amount of people who are wanting to move it. So I think it's more of a Coinbase problem, not an Algorand problem. But it's similar to like what Robinhood did with GameStop. That's why I don't like Coinbase for holding my crypto. I use it as an on-ramp for some of it because I have to, being in the US, and it's an easy exchange to buy it and then send it. But I'm super excited for whenever YLDY gets it up and running, where I can just buy algo straight from there. Hopefully, we will be able to take part of that in the US. But I digress. Back to the chart. If we're looking at a good buying signal right now, I think we're there. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if we dip a little bit further. We could dip to right above, $1. I don't think we'll go below $1, but I do think there could still be some good buying opportunities. But regardless, when we turn the corner and we start heading back up, I would not be surprised to see Algorand back above its all-time high that it set back on September 11th. And I think we could see higher than 250, possibly even start to push into that $3 range. So that's just my price prediction, for the next run up that we see. I definitely see us getting back above $2. So right now, buying in at $1.30, $1.39, $1.20 if it goes a little lower. Some great opportunities to buy. You can hold it in your wallet, earn that passive yield, and then once governance starts, you can put it in there and earn even more. So great opportunities there. Let's go take a look at Opulous, up to 2.55% on the day. Let's come down here though and look. From all-time high, we are down 49.99%. Another 50% discount from all-time highs. Let's look at the year. And this chart is just beautiful. It's found consolidation, or it's found a good level of support right in this area, right in the $3 to $4 range. So I'm hopeful that we'll still either trade sideways there for a while before this next leg up. Like I said, with everything though, even if Algorand can go down, still so can Opulous. I'm still staking and earning, that passive yield. So I'm not too worried about it right now, because I see the long-term potential for what Opulous is doing and the ability to use that Opulous token once they launch their D app. So tons of potential there. With this next run though, I could easily see us getting back above $5 in that $6 range before hopefully heading on to 10, 15, 20 and beyond. This with the token supply, I mean, it's only, I get it right now. There's only 4% out. So there is there's not a lot of tokens, but there's a lot of pressure for people who want it. So when the next bull run for Opulous happens, and I don't even really think, it's not like we're really in a bear run right now. We've just seen a correction from, those all-time highs it posted, because it kind of got there pretty quick. But I could see us easily running above $10, on this next run and into 2022, early 2022. And then we're going to take a look at YLDY. YLDY's actually been doing pretty decent today. It's up 8%. If we come down and we take a look at where it's at from all-time highs, still down 47.13%. So we're seeing an occurrence there, almost 50% discounts all across the board with this most recent dip we've seen. And if we go to the year to date, or we look at the year, which it's not even been out for a full year because this one launched back in July, you're going to see this nice run up where we almost went all the way to 3 cents, and then you're going to see it kind of consolidated underneath 2 cents for quite a while, right between a penny and 2 pennies. And we kind of saw that bounce back, thought it was going to be there, but then Bitcoin decided to run down. And so, kind of the whole market started to bleed out a little bit. But since then, we've started to see a small correction back the other way. A lot of that, I think, is just because of some of the news that's dropped and some of the things that YLDY is doing. So I'm still bullish on it. I've been buying, and really I'm waiting to see what we're going to get with the next few weeks. I don't know. I know a lot of people are saying we're going to get a Santa Claus rally for most crypto and stocks. I don't know if we're going to see that. I would love to see that. I was hopeful we would get a big run in December, but I do have a little bit of cash on the side waiting to see if we see some lower numbers for YLDY so that I can scoop up some and maybe get above that $1 million level of my YLDY bag because that's earning me some sweet yield every single day. So thanks for watching the video today, guys. Again, there is tons of cool content that's going to be coming out in the months to come. I'm planning some more things with Seawell. I know you guys like the collaborations we do, and so we're going to have some fun challenges and fun things coming in the weeks and the months, especially in 2022. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Do me a favor and smash the like button, and also turn on that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future content. There's going to be some giveaways, some cool interviews, and you won't want to miss out. Also, if you love the channel and you want to help support me, my family, and just, you want to help support keeping the channel going, I will be linking my wallet address below so that you can give tips in either ALGO or YLDY and help out the channel there. I hope you found this video informative, and until next time, let's get out there and make some money.